Welcome back, friends. There are times in life where there is a difference between what the heart is telling you and what your mind is telling you. Over the weekend, I had made a video that the Adani issue can create a collateral damage to other shares, to the overall market, and an attempt will be made to cool it down. You saw some attempt yesterday. The market rose it actually made many attempts to rise, but finally at the end you saw good rise. Now there is, as I told you, conflict between what my, if you were to ask me what my heart is saying and what my mind is saying, is different. From my heart, I would rather hope that this is all untrue, that this thing cools down quickly. Adani has created a lot of jobs and opportunities, and it's a furious group. They are doing quite well. Infrastructure and thinking is very quick. But then, from the Hindenburg report, we cannot lose sight of the fact that they have talked of specific instances of offshore entities emanating out of Mauritius, through which some money and funds may have come. So it's bad for the country's image. It would anyway grow. You don't need to do all these things. You don't need to grow so fast either. Even when we try to get in touch and get people on board, but we don't try to rush and push things to happen. You don't have to do it that fast that we need to involve offshore entities and Mauritius. Now, time will tell how much of it is true or not. In the immediate situation, they may try and cool things down. Also, the budget is coming. So, today we have the economic survey, tomorrow we have the union budget. I'm sure the government will have some good sops, and maybe the new headline news will be the budget instead of Adani for now. But I didn't like this aspect of offshore entities being involved. As regards the investment from IHC of Abu Dhabi, if we look, their total assets as at the end of 2018, about $215 million. And I may be wrong, we can double check on this. You can double check if I'm wrong. At the end of 2022, $54 billion. That's IHC. Anyway. But yes, they put in a lot of effort. Infra Adani has been the name, and I hope it clears itself off quickly. Budget will be good for many sectors like the telecom. Modi's dream has been towards 5G, so anything involving 5G should do well. Many other sectors should do well. Some more attempts today could be made to cool down the market, but SGX is showing positive, but then it was showing positive yesterday as well. Didn't work out. So you have to be a little cautious as you're approaching the market. And now, in fact, the strategy should be as to put all things together. This Federal Reserve meeting decision, this Adani budget, of course, will be there for a few days, then it'll cool off. Plus the corporate earnings right now. This week we'll be having some very important corporate results from Amazon, Google, and it's going to be a very big week in the United States. So elsewhere also. What is the cumulative effect on this on the markets? That's what we'll be next trying to tackle. But if you look at it today, at portions there could be some fierce fall. Although the SGX is showing positive, particularly as we go into some part in the afternoon session. uh, not a very good sign for the markets, but that's the name of the game, because there are many factors which are coming. So like um, even after 130 you may see some fall. There are various periods, so it's not a great um, session to rave about, but there will be attempts, like you saw the various statements by SBI, by LIC, that will keep coming out from time to time to cool down the markets. And yes, as I said, nationalism and all is good. I mean, I feel bad because the country's image will get tarnished if this comes out true. At the same time, I don't like the concept of using offshore entities. In fact, I think Nirmala Sitharamanji should look into this Mauritius thing once again. It is being terribly misused under the pretext of capital gains tax, many offshore entities. But then who are these? You have to lift the veil and figure out who those entities are. A more clarification. Some time back, if you remember, Chidambaramji had tried to put some ban on some on promissory, on participatory notes, which were being used to enter the country, and that had led to a lot of uproar in the market, and the markets had fallen. So maybe they are being cautious. But I think in this budget now, Nirmala Sitharamanji should look at the misuse of Mauritius as a tax haven to enter into the country, use of funds and misuse of them. Now, there will be many other things that could be expected. Telecom sector, they may try to give a little respite because they want more money now to go into the 5G spectrum. So even I think some clarification could come on what Mr. Vaishnav would be talking about, a telecom separate spectrum allocation for private players. I think there should be some clarification that could be very helpful to all these various IT companies and uplift India on the growth path. So it's going to be very interesting, and you'll get some hints of it today itself in the economic survey. So stay tuned, and to get more detailed predictions about today, tomorrow, naturally, and the way ahead for the markets, please do join Premium Plus. And the number to get in touch is 9820861044. And yes, I hope and pray that all this cools down and India's flag is right high, and people think of us as a truly ethical country with ethical ways of dealing and doing things. That's what I have upheld most in my work, and I hope that that finally comes to image. And perception building is very crucial. You have to maintain a certain image, friends. Happy investing and have a nice investing day. Take care. Bye.